What are you going to do to make sure that landlords keep their properties in good condition?
Well, Hayley, the answer to that question is that you need a register and there needs to be clear standards that landlords have to keep, otherwise they're not permitted to rent in a particular area. It's best if it's managed in a local area, so a local authority takes responsibility for that. Already, by the way, we have banned the 10% least energy efficient homes from being rented at all. And that means landlords, if they want to rent their properties, have to invest in higher standards, particularly when it comes to insulation and energy efficiency.
Firstly, we want to make sure that those people who are renting privately get more stability and security by legislating for 3-year tenancies to become the norm rather than the 6-month or 12-month. We will put a ceiling also on rent increases during the time of that tenancy. We're going to create a national register of landlords, which then local authorities will be able to use to make sure they're enforcing good standards in the private rented sector. We also want to make sure that local authorities get more opportunities to bring in licensing schemes in their areas, should there be a need to do so.
What we are proposing is a constructive landlords charter, which is to provide more awareness, more information to landlords as to their responsibilities. At the same time, we do need to be careful that we don't over-regulate the market, because rightly or wrongly, adding costs, adding more expenses, more bureaucracy to the job of being a landlord means less competition, higher rents, less choice for tenants.
First of all, there's already a lot of powers that local councils have. For example, they can go in and take emergency action if landlords have let things got really bad. We've published, as well as model tenants' charters, a lot of easy language guides to people about what their rights are, so that tenants, for example, know what their rights are. And finally, I think quite importantly, we're adding a new piece of legislation at the moment so that tenants can't be evicted for simply asking for repairs to their property. So that's going to mean that they can't wriggle out of that obligation by trying to get rid of the tenants if they stand up for what they're entitled to.
We're going to have an unprecedented investment in home refurbishment across the country, which will include landlords. We'll also reform the tax allowances so that things like wear and tear are more targeted towards condition of the property rather than just them being able to claim while doing nothing for you.